Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Cassandra. I am the witch, the spiritualist, the founder, and creator of Magic of Eden. I am so happy that you chose to stop by and receive this message. If you guys are returning, what's up, family? You guys already know the deal. I'm so happy to be sharing this space with you. And yeah, I'm just going to go right into this reading. So, well, first and foremost, I set the intention that this reading be timeless. I set the intention that whoever is listening and or watching this video receives the message that is needed right now for them, no matter what time, no matter what day, no matter the hour. I set the intention that this reading helps them in some way. Ashe. Well, yeah, so today I've been doing some work. I've been working in the Apothecary today, of course, and I decided that I was going to work on the fixed candles today. As you can see, they are right here, and I am enjoying the energy. They are charging, of course, and I just love them so much. I put my left hand in this work. I will be honest with you, it's so amazing. I chose very specific herbs, oils, resins, and things of that nature, excuse me, to go into the candle, and I am really loving all of the energy. And of course, they will be ready by the time the shop opens, which the initial date was actually in March, but I'm thinking about changing that date. I'm not exactly sure yet, but either way, that's neither here nor there. So I'm going to go ahead and get started mixing the cards around. For whatever reason, I just heard the word detour, like someone's taking a detour. Like they need to take the other way around, like go the other route. I just heard that it may take longer, but it's for your safety. Don't worry about the length of time that it's taking. Just take the detour. Just go the other way around. It's for your safety, for your protection. Whatever it is on the other end or on the other side is not meant for your eyes. It's meant for someone else that's not you, obviously. I just heard the word protection. Clarity and focus. And I just heard deja vu, and I'm actually having a deja vu moment. I feel like we've been in this moment. I feel like we've been in this moment before. This moment feels so familiar. Like I feel like we've been here. Interesting. So there's an emphasis on deja vu energy. If you guys hear any bumping, of course it's because my sons are upstairs. They were napping at first, and they more than likely will be waking up any time now, so. For whatever reason, I just feel the need to be more quiet, so I'm going to shuffle the cards a different way. And I just heard the word spontaneous. I like spontaneity. So first and foremost, the card that we flipped over first was the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords was the first card to come out. Oh my goodness, my ring light. These are some very shiny cards. I'm sorry if you guys can't see. There you go. The Nine of Swords jumped out first and foremost. And it's so interesting because earlier the message was that Spirit was saying was take a detour, take the other way around. And I feel like the reason that came through. And then with the Nine of Swords showing up is because someone or a group of people, and it's so crazy because we had deja vu. So it's like we've been through this moment already. And because we have, Spirit is saying, I need you to take the detour because you've already been down this route. You've already been down this route of suffering. There's no need for you to allow yourself to go through that anymore. There's no need to perpetuate this type of suffering. You've already gone through that. You've already done the healing. There's no need to repeat the cycle. There's no need to repeat whatever this thing is. So there could be a person, a thing trying to present itself again to you, and Spirit is saying you've already passed your test. There's no need to go back. There's no need to go backwards. Also, this has something to do with the retrograde. I believe it was Mercury retrograde. Something happened during that time where you decided not to, or Spirit was calling out to you to say, again, this is being presented to see, where you are in your healing, if that makes sense. And so because you've already gone through this process, there's no need to travel backwards. There's no need to go back in time because you've seen what you already needed to see during that retrograde period, if that makes sense. That's what's coming through with this Nine of Swords here. It doesn't mean that you guys are going through it right now, but on the other end, some of you guys may be going through it right now. And if you are, Spirit is saying that there is some energy, of course, that does need to be banished. It could be a part of yourself that needs to be implemented in order for you to banish this energy. It could be a person, it could be a thing, it could be a habit, it could be an addiction. I'm picking up heavily on addiction. I'm picking up heavily on habits. These are things that, in a sense, keep you, even though the devil card is not here, the devil card does, I do feel the devil card's energy. It's where these things that kind of limit you, they keep you limited and they keep you from seeing other things or other options that are available to you because the way this thing or this person makes you feel, it's almost like if it's addicting because you're not used to having that, or you're afraid of letting this said thing go. And in turn, what's happening is that you're suffering in that process. There's something about letting go. There's something about not going down a specific route. If you're driving or traveling down a highway, you want to be very careful. Specifically going, I just heard the roundabout, even though that's not on the freeway, but be careful when you're traveling on the street and you're going through those roundabouts, and also be careful as you're turning. I don't know why it's turning this way on the freeway, like those things, I don't even know how to pronounce or say it, but it's those freeways that kind of turn, and they have like a hard turn and it keeps turning until you go straight or whatever. Be careful as you're traveling down those. I suck, I know, I'm sorry you guys. But be careful as you're traveling down those. There's something about that. Oh my goodness, okay. Interesting. Okay, so the cards that we have here, we have the Three of Cups reversed, we have the Two of Cups. Interesting. We have the Two of Cups here, we have the Nine of Cups in reverse. We have a lot of cups here. Oh my goodness, we have a lot of cups and a lot of knives. Okay, so Three of Cups reversed, Two of Cups, Nine of Cups reversed, Knight of Swords reversed, Seven of Cups, the Sun card, and the Eight of Wands reversed. For whatever reason, this energy kind of makes me feel to say that, again, there is something that was broken, or something that you had gone through before. It could have been a relationship, it could have been a friendship, it could have been a job, it could have been whatever. Something that was put together, something that was whole, has now become broken in a sense, and this thing is trying to connect back or come back, and your Spirit is saying no. Like, let's not allow this thing back in, because again, we've seen what we needed to see. There's no need in going through that again, because the more you let this thing in, the more you are allowing yourself to accept something that is not serving you, the more you are saying, I'm going to settle for this because I'm afraid of not having it. That has everything to do with that. And it's like kind of like looking at these different things, like, is this the only option that I have? Well, because I feel like this is the only option that I have, I feel the need to just accept it. And it's like, no, Spirit is saying, I need you to take several steps back so that you can see the whole picture, so that you can see more than what's just right in front of you. Because if you zoom out because if you keep looking at it through a microscope, you're only going to see what's there. But if you zoom out and look through a telescope and you look into the sky, you'll see different things. But if you take that away, you'll see billions of stars. You'll see so many different things. The Spirit is telling you to step back. Spirit is saying that there's something more than that. If you look, I don't know why, but there's this emphasis on pulling back, and I feel kind of like doing this. It's kind of like you're reeling yourself back. Like I see someone kind of reeling something and it's coming out of the water. And this thing it looks like it's dead in a sense. And I don't mean to be morbid, but that's what it feels like. It's like you're pulling something out that needed to stay where it was, if that makes sense. I don't know why that's coming through, but that's just the way Spirit is saying it. Yeah, like this definitely does make me feel like there's some things that are being exposed here. I do feel like, again, this is bringing me back to habits. It's bringing me back to some people. I just heard the word jurisdiction. Don't allow these things to have claim over you or jurisdiction over you. There's some of you guys that I'm hearing the word forgiveness, that Spirit is asking you to practice forgiveness and let go of. I just heard Spirit say that you need to try your best to release the need to hurt. There is this addiction to hurt, or this addiction to suffering. I don't mean to say that negatively about anyone, but sometimes we find ourselves getting into these situations where it hurts us because that's what we're used to. Because sometimes we're afraid of anything else because we feel devalued and as if we don't deserve better. When Spirit is saying with the Sun card being here is that there's so much other love, life, and joy that you are worthy of. You just have to tap out of the belief, or the addicting belief, or the toxic belief that this is your only reality. This is not your only reality. This is something that you went through before, but Spirit is saying, I need you to take the detour. Detour, go around, purge, release, banish this need to banish this addiction to just this hurt and this pain. There's no need for you to hold on to that. Some of you guys were manipulated into believing that you weren't worth anything. I'm picking up heavily on verbal abuse right now. Yeah, see, as soon as I flip the deck over, it's the Ten of Swords. This definitely is something that needs to end now. This is definitely a now ending. The message came to you before, but it's kind of like Spirit is saying it's like you're not receiving it. Like there's a mishap. There's something that's not being received, or there's something that's not being looked at. There's something that's not being looked at or accepted. And it could be someone in your circle telling you, hey, like, I see you suffering, please, like, I'm asking you, like, as your friend, as your sister, as your brother, to please let this go. And it's like, how do I let it go, though? Like, how do I even conjure the strength to let this thing go? How do I even go the other way? I'm afraid that if I leave, this thing won't flourish. I'm afraid that if I leave, that this thing will hurt. Some people, and I'm going to say the S word, trigger warning, some people are in a space where someone else will say things like, well, if you leave, I'll kill myself or I'll commit suicide or whatever. And Spirit is saying, you as an empath, as an intuitive, I want you to understand that you, even though you feel very deeply, even though you are someone with a capacity to love greatly with unconditional love, understand that we all still have our paths. And as unfortunate as this may sound, you don't want to let someone else who was using this type of verbiage to you manipulate you into hurting with them. Because anyone who says things like that, they may not know this, but that kind of is in a sense abusive. Because now you're manipulating me into staying in a space that I don't want to stay in. Literally, like, you have the Two of Cups here sitting right in between the Nine of Cups in reverse and the Three of Cups in reverse. It's like you want so badly to reconnect with other things that you know are more fulfilling and more safe. But this thing is not, or this person is not allowing you to, because they've got their claws into you so tightly. And Spirit is saying, I want you to take the detour. Go the other way. I want you to go the other way. This going the other way, or this taking a detour, is similar to making another decision. Sorry about that, you guys. My memory card got full, but yeah, definitely for some of you guys, again, this detour is essentially just simply you making another decision. Okay. Absolutely. And I really do feel like, again, like your option, there's so many other options that you have that Spirit wants you, is encouraging you to tap into. And for whatever reason, there's this emphasis on forgiveness. It's not even just you forgiving the other person, it's you forgiving yourself for even allowing it to happen or go this far. It's you forgiving yourself for all the demeaning things you've ever said to yourself. I'm hearing there's this emphasis on addiction for whatever reason. And then there's something about self-worth that is coming through, that's coming through hard right now, that Spirit wants to call out to you now. Spirit, is there any other message that... I love that. You have the Chariot reverse here. You have the Lover's card, and you have the King of Pentacles here. I don't know why I feel like I want to shuffle these cards in another way. Spirit, is there any other message that you have for us right now? Oh my goodness, you guys have so many major arcana cards. Like, I can't make this up at all. You have the Chariot reverse, you have the Lover's card, you have the King of Pentacles, you have the Tower card reverse, you have the Star card, you have the Death card reverse, you have the Ace of Cups, and you also have the Moon card here. Sorry about that, you guys. My phone rang. That was my dad. And he is somewhere where I am unable to see him, so I had to take a moment to do that. Sorry about that, you guys, for the camera. But anyway, so I went ahead and I shuffled again. We have the Chariot reverse, the Lover's card here. We have the King of Pentacles. We have the Tower card reverse. We have the Star card. We have the Death card reverse. We have the Ace of Cups, and then we also have the Moon card in reverse. Now, let me just say right off the back that this energy is extremely intense, considering the fact that we have a lot of major arcana cards here, except for two. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards here are the major arcana cards, and 2 cards are not. We have a court card, and then we have an ace. So this is definitely something that is very, very major. I'm getting a sense of, again, like this thing we were talking about, this detour. It's interesting because we have the Chariot card reverse here, so it's kind of like, in a sense, this is movement that has come to a halt, or this is movement where it's very, very slow. And even though this has a lot to do with willpower, this is bringing me to physical movement, and this is also bringing me to not even just physical movement, but it's also bringing me to that you have to kind of slow down to really you have to slow down and go a different way, which is interesting because what I'm seeing right now is a ramp, and then there's this way on the ramp, and then there's this way on the ramp. For whatever reason, I'm seeing you guys slow down, and I'm seeing some of you guys go this way, and I'm seeing some of you guys go this way. So this to me is a clear indication that you have to be very careful and move with intention, and move in a space where you are moving in a sense with clarity and with understanding. The only thing is that on that freeway, there is no stopping, because if you stop, there is an accident. But I'm seeing you being pulled out of that to see what else is around you. So if you go this way, Spirit is saying these are the things that you can look forward to or see if you go this way. If you decided to go this way, this is what you can see, and this is what you can expect by going this way. So Spirit is saying, I need to pull you out of this so you can go and head towards this direction, which is so interesting because in this direction you do have someone who or this thing that is plentiful, that is abundant, that is wise, that wants to help to carry you, and you can definitely expect more fulfillment. But going this way, in a sense, it's like you're headed towards destruction. What I do see here though is that you're being, I don't know why, but I'm hearing the words you're being lifted, and I'm also hearing the word burden. So there's some things that Spirit is saying, okay, Spirit is not interrupting, but Spirit is coming through saying that to take your burdens and take them to your altar and give it as an offering. There's something about writing, I don't know why, but I'm hearing like, and I'm seeing parchment paper. I'm not really sure why I'm seeing parchment paper. This is craft paper. So take your burdens, write them down on craft paper, give them to the divine. You can burn it. You can put it in a cauldron and you can burn that along with some herbs like burdock root, papaya leaf, and some dragon's blood to banish that energy. You can also get a black candle, use those herbs, and then to fix them and things like that. You can also get one of these for me when the shop opens if you'd like. I know, guys. I know. I'm not trying to advertise, but I'm advertising. This is definitely for energy removal, but there's something about you taking your burdens to the altar. Spirit is also saying something about that you want a release, and it's really hard to release this thing because it's got such a hold on you. Spirit is bringing me back to that, but Spirit is saying that to be authentic and to be honest and truthful about the things that you have gone through or that you're dealing with right now, and that you have an attachment to yourself. You have certain attachments that anchor you and keep you away from this thing, from abundance, from love, from whatever it is, from healing. And I just heard the words that you are scared. It's like some of you guys are afraid of letting this thing go because, again, like I said at the beginning, it was, you're just afraid that this thing won't be able to survive without you. And it's like Spirit is saying, I'm sorry to humble you, but some things are not meant for you to put your hands on because you do not have the power to take care of everything else and everyone else, because right now your focus should be on you healing and working the kinks out for yourself right now. This time is for you to spend with the divine in order to get these and to purge these different things. So it's not in a way that makes you handicapped. It's not to make you feel as if you're incapable. It's just to say that right now the main focus should be purging, releasing, and purifying your own energy. Now with the star card showing up here and with the Ace of Cups, to me, this is definitely a want. This is definitely something that is life changing. And by you allowing yourself to purge, I'm picking up heavily on Capricorn energy for whatever reason. This is bringing me to Capricorn, Aries, Scorpio. It's bringing me to those three. I'm not really sure why. I'm hearing Cancer. No matter what sign you are, it doesn't really matter, but those are just the signs specifically that I'm picking up on. With the Star card and with the Ace of Cups here, this is definitely you calling out, saying, universe, like, this is where I want to go. I want you to help me, drive me there. Can you please take the wheel and turn it so that I can just sit back, relax, enjoy this breeze, enjoy this healing energy. So that is definitely the vibe here. Also, with the burdens, the reason why that's coming through is something about, it's the Moon card here. And even though the Moon card is all about the subconscious, dreams, unspoken things, shadows and things like that, for whatever reason, these are things that you have been keeping hidden, that you haven't been saying. This is bringing me to secrecy, but it's also bringing me to the things that you want to release but don't simply know how. You don't know how to say it. You don't know how to do it. Spirit is saying, I will lead you. I will guide you. You have ancestors and a spirit team that is here to help guide you through the process. If you need extra help, there is a spirit team of people like me, for example, or you have other people in your soul tribe who are here to help you and guide you through this process so that you can understand and know that you're not alone throughout this process. That is the energy that is coming through. So overall, what I feel right now is that Spirit is telling you again to take this detour to ensure that you are headed in the right direction, but you're headed to a sense of safety. You're headed to this space of safety, of healing, and things of that nature. So the main focus for you guys would be to purge, to release, to forgive, to forgive, and to I'm hearing Spirit say, set your intention on allowing yourself to flow. I'm not really sure why, but that's coming through specifically. But set your intention on forgiving yourself, flowing, laying your burdens down, and seriously letting those go. I'm seeing you guys do deep rituals. I'm seeing you guys do really intense rituals for some of you. For some of you, it's simply getting a candle and letting Spirit know what it is that you need. And it's really just about you writing your petition and saying, this is what I'm releasing, Spirit. This is what I no longer need. This is what no longer serves me. Writing that petition, lighting the candle, and burning that petition paper and leaving it. Like, that's what it is for some of y'all. If you guys need anything from me, you guys can go ahead and find me and follow me on Instagram at Magic of Eden. You guys can also enter the shadows at Shadows X Magic. You guys can also visit the online apothecary at you guys can visit the Apothecary online, magicofeden.com. How did I screw that up? I have no idea. But the link to these cards will be in the description box down below. I hope this message resonates. If it does resonate, make sure you leave a comment down in the comment section. Give me a heart, give me a like, and please share it, because word of mouth will really help our channel thrive. And I will catch you guys in my next video.